Spinners into the winners.
And then Umair bin Yusuf handing one back to the bowler. And Qasim Akram, the first delivery he faced, goes to the deep mid-wicket fielder. There were a bit of chances there. And Mohammad Haris gone with an arm ball. This is the time where India A came back into the game. But it was Tayyab Tahir and the fireworks that really put Pakistan back into the driving seat.
They were driving seat ever since. Tayyab Tahir was striking it so well. It's not only about power strokes, but some guile and having the presence of mind about the field, where exactly it is, and when he comes down the track, every time it's been a clean hit. That brings up the first 100 for him.
And he was very well supported by Mubassir Khan, who after Tayyab Tahir went like in this fashion, went on to accelerating the scoreboard. But it didn't last for long as Mubassir Khan departs, and then Mehran Mumtaz as well. But it was Mohammad Wasim Jr. again with the fireworks. 17 of last 10 deliveries he faced. Good score on the board for Pakistan, 352.
These are the high scorers. Avishka Fernando sitting up the ladder. And Yashdul, Sai Sudarshan, Tayyab Tahir all playing this game. And we got Shamim Chowdhury downstairs. Let's see who has got.
Not anymore. It's Mehran Mumtaz with the ball and Sahibzada Farhan in the deep. Pakistan change of bringing another spinner, working really well in this final. Walk back for now. India A 179 for 6.
Left-hander over back later.
Doesn't seem so.
Oh, what have I done here? Sai Sudarshan going for a pull shot. It's a skyer to the keeper. Beaten by real pace was Sai Sudarshan. Iqbal it was who surprised Sai Sudarshan with that well-directed bouncer.
And there's a check for the front foot no ball. Arshad Iqbal has been guilty of that once before. But he has bowled really well.
Think he should be all right. It's like some...
That's the important part. When you see it right here, when the foot is landing, that's the important part. Just a little bit foot behind that crease, and he should be all right.
It's deemed a fair delivery. Sai Sudarshan has to walk back. It's deemed a fair delivery. Sai Sudarshan has to walk back to the pavilion. Dismissed for 29, and India A lose their first wicket at 64. He's played a good contribution, but this is how he was dismissed.
It's a huge wicket. Sai Sudarshan was the centurion. Easy catch for Mohammad Haris. Arshad Iqbal has really bowled his heart out. Sai Sudarshan, a very well made 29. India A 64 for 1.
Got a handy half century. Nick and Joes. This time around there's an appeal, and it's been given. Come on! Taken by the keeper behind the stumps. The initial appeal I thought was a subdued one for a leg before, but it was high on the bat. Maybe a hint of inside edge or glove. And well, he's just trying to say that it just came off the thigh pad. There wasn't any bat on it. That's what Nick and Joes is trying to say.
I reckon, watching that in a replay, Nick and Joes was spot on. Unfortunately for India, the things goes wrong, it goes terribly wrong. And Mohammad Wasim Jr., the previous ball went for a boundary, was hitting the deck hard but slightly fuller, and getting rid of Nikin Jose was very, very unlucky to go for 11. India
Into that 50 partnership comes up with that 6, 52 of 44 deliveries. Yes! Yes! Oh! Straight into the hands. A loose delivery fetches the wicket here. The lucky break that India did not want to happen.
Yeah, just the ball. His eyes lit up the shortness of the ball, and he's playing with the turn. It just could not keep it. Sliced it. A good catch taken. The ball was dying on time, and he's elated. That is excellent. Big, big wicket. They're back in the game. Just when the things were going smoothly for the Indian team, they lose Abhishek Sharma, caught by Tahir of Mukim for 61. It's 132 for 3. You just cannot afford to err in line. You play in the hands of the batters. It's a simple matter of whipping it away. Just down the leg side, and he just helps the ball on its way. Loose bowling, you play the...
Good flexibility.
Doing it pretty well.
Nicely tossed up. Sweeper chasing it, and he will cut it off.
And Nishant Sindhu will have to head back to the hut.
Brave bowling by Mubassir Khan. As we talk about the flatter trajectory, he gives flight. He dares to give flight. And Nishant Sindhu, he goes for it. The ball gripped a little bit on the pitch. And what a day for Tayyab Tahir. 2 really good catches and a century. Completes the catch on the boundary. He's really enjoying the day.
Yeah, he's just letting his teammates know that probably it's his day. Mubassir gets a wicket. And Sindhu's gone for 10. India A 157 for 4.
And the second one was Nikin Jose. Not happy with the umpire's decision. Maybe there was a thigh guard.
Hit in the air. There is a boundary rider. And that is a big wicket. That is a big wicket for Pakistan A. Because it is the wicket of the India A captain Yash Dhol. In the end, just playing a nothing shot, and he will be disappointed.
And Sufyan Mukim, the left arm spinner, gets the better of the India A captain Yash Dhol. He didn't play the last game against India because he was saved as the trump card, and he's showing himself, proving himself to be one. Good catch in the deep by Saim Ayub. And the big wicket in this chase, Yash.
In the air, down the throat of the fielder, at long off, Mehran strikes, and Pakistan A claim another wicket.
And Pakistan A making inroads. Big wicket, Dhruv Jurel, who could have really impacted this chase, cannot anymore. It's Mehran Mumtaz with the ball and Sahibzada Farhan in the deep. Pakistan change of bringing another spinner, working really well in this final. Dhruv Jurel has to walk back for 9. India A 179 for India. Good bowling. There was a fielder in the deep. Dhruv Jurel wanted to go aerial, wanted to go for the maximum, but it didn't have the legs.
And this is where the question comes up, whether you want to take the game a little deeper.
It's really good, and the line, length, everything's perfect.
Beating the outside edge again.
From Harshit Rana, when he tried to defend, he couldn't read it. This is much better for him. and for India A.
And he's
Absolutely beautiful delivery.
Kar saw into it, spoke a lot about young Parag.
Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful delivery to get it off a good batsman. And Mehran definitely sends off Riyan Parag.
That may well be curtains for the India A side. Riyan Parag comprehensively beaten and bowled by the left-arm spinner Mehran. Terrific delivery this. Riyan Parag shaping to play a defensive stroke was beaten by the turn, and he's delighted, is Mehran. Superb stuff this from the left-arm spinner. India A lose the 7th wicket at 188. Riyan Parag, the man, dismissed for 14. Edge going straight to the slip fielder. Good work from the Pakistani skipper too in providing a slip to his Chinaman bowler.
Good old banter there. Harshit Rana gone for 13. India in trouble. 194 for 8, and it's time for some drinks.
And then a very good catch in the deep as well. So it's his day so far.
It's an aggressive innings in the middle order from Tayyab Tahir, steadying the ship for Pakistan A. Oh, he's cleaned him up. Hangar Gekar has been bowled by Iqbal.
And that's what I'm saying. He's bowled so well, so intelligently. He has been showing the short pitch delivery to the left-hander. The moment Hangar Gekar comes in, he goes with a fuller one. The umpire's checking the front foot, no ball once again for Arshad Iqbal. He comes close to that front foot line.
He's a big lad, isn't he? And can get the ball to lift off the deck when he does bend his back. But this time around, he went full and went through the gate. Look at the side on. Is there some part of the heel that might have cut the line?
He likes to play with danger. Always really close to that line, Arshad Iqbal.
A lot of times fast bowlers have that long delivery stride when they get to the popping crease, and that final stride can be a long one.
And it's about this time which is extremely important. The moment the foot lands, from that angle it looks like it did land behind the line, the previous frame.
It's the first contact of the heel with the ground. Some part of it has to be behind the line, not on it, but slightly behind. Tough one to call for the third umpire. He's had a few tricky decisions to make today.
Has really worked hard today. Still waiting for that decision. The overall umpiring in this tournament has been pretty good.
Has been conveyed to the on-field umpire. That was a legal delivery, and Hangar Gekar will have to go back to the hut. He's bowled for 11, and India A have lost their 9th wicket in this fashion.
Well set up once again. He had been showing the short pitch delivery to the left-hander. Hangar Gekar comes on strike. He was expecting a shorter one. Arshad Iqbal goes full, goes through the gate. He means business. Hangar Gekar walks back for 11. India A 212 for 9.
There was a chance of a run out.
The whole Pakistan A team is around the wickets. I think they were waiting to take the stumps out. That's how confident they were. Full and straight. It did look really close.
And the non-striker was running. He was looking for a single, and nobody was even interested in picking the ball up. It would have been a scramble for the stumps there if the umpire's finger were to go up.
on full. Maybe a shorter one here.
And that's it. Pakistan have completed the job. They retained the title. It's a comprehensive performance from Pakistan A. They batted first and piled up a huge score, and then they were relentless when they were defending the score that they set for India. And this is something that they will really cherish. Well, the Pakistan A side, the umpires are obviously waiting to see if it was a legal delivery. But the Pakistan team is already celebrating. And looks like it's a legal delivery. And that's the end of it. Pakistan win this edition of the Emerging Asia Cup.
And the Shaheen soar. They soar high. Winning by 128 runs, a comprehensive win. And it's official. Pakistan defend their title in the Emerging ACCA Asia Cup. Second team to be able to do that. Emotions, drama, and some new heroes for the next generation.
Of course, they will cherish this for the simple reason it's against India A. And as far as the India A side is concerned, nothing to be ashamed of. They've had a very good campaign in this edition of the Emerging Asia Cup. And it is just a case of things not really going their way today. Otherwise, they really have played themselves extremely well, and I'm sure that a lot of cricketers from this squad will go on to play in the senior level as well in the time to come.
Absolutely. Both teams played really well. Excellent brand of cricket throughout the tournament. It is Pakistan who has come out victorious in the finals. Some wonderful sportsmanship being shown. Excellent skill on display as far as cricket is concerned. And you see these youngsters with full of emotions. They have worked really hard and have been able to retain the title back to back.
Yeah, they have planned their campaign really well, especially the knockout phase. They brought in the Chinaman bowler into the knockout phase of the tournament, and he's delivered for them. They rested the players who they think would have to play a major role in the key games, and that's worked well for them too. And this is how the last wicket fell and got Pakistan A the title.
And whether it's Mehran Mumtaz, Mubassir Khan, Sufyan Mukim, everyone delivered. Arshad Iqbal, and this is how the Shaheens thanks the heavens up above. Of course, the skill, they have worked hard for it, but thanking the Almighty, the skies above, for all the honor, all the respect they are going to get after this achievement.
All sorts of emotions are being displayed there. Delight, and then they're pumped up, and they're also displaying gratitude as well.
And so good to see they are lifting their coach up, Masroor, Mohammad Masroor. He has done really well at the domestic level as well, and he has got the job of gelling this team together.
We got Raman Banaut out on the ground. He'll talk to one of the members of the winning side.
Well, I've got Mohammad Wasim here with me. वाले तो बहुत मुबारक जीत के लिए फाइनल बड़ा मैच तैयारी आज अलग दिखी पाकिस्तान की टीम की
सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का बहुत शुक्रगुजार हो कि हम अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह जीत गए तो ये टीम एफर्ट थी जिसके वजह से हम जीत गए
ओवरऑल जब 352 रन स्कोरबोर्ड पे ला दिया तो पता था गेंदबाजों के पास वो रन्स हैं बचाने के लिए
जी बिल्कुल विकेट थोड़ा फ्लैट थी हमने शुरू में ये प्लान किया था कि स्कोर पे थोड़ा बड़ा टोटल होना चाहिए क्योंकि ये फ्लैट पिच है तो बाद में रिजल्ट अच्छा आएगा तो
गेंदबाजी के अंदर भी आज काफी पैनापन दिखा पाकिस्तान की टीम के ग्रुप मैच के बाद इस फाइनल के अंदर अलग तैयारी थी।
जी बिल्कुल, प्लान किया हुआ था क्योंकि हम शुरू में थोड़ा स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे नए बॉल से। तो आज जिस तरह स्पिनर ने बॉलिंग की और फास्ट बॉलर ने, जिसको क्रेडिट जाता है, सब फील्डर को भी क्रेडिट जाता है जिसने सपोर्ट किया टीम को।
बहुत बहुत मुबारक आपको मोहम्मद वसीम, एंड गो वेल। Just having a chat with a few players here of the Pakistan A side who've gone on and won this final here. What a big win for Pakistan A, back-to-back titles. We'll catch a couple of other players from this Pakistan A side. बहुत बहुत मुबारक, एक जिम्मेदारी भरी पारी आपने भी खेली और फिर तैयब की तरफ से भी देखने को मिली थी।
जी हमारा प्लान, क्योंकि हम लोग इंडिया से पहले हार चुके थे, तो हमने एक नई प्लान से आए थे। तो हमारी कोशिश यही थी कि हमने किस तरह भी इंटेंट से खेलना है, तो उस इंटेंट को हमने कंटिन्यू किया और हमारा सिर्फ यही प्लान था।
आपने उमेर अच्छी पारी सेमीफाइनल्स में भी खेली थी, एक जबरदस्त 88 रनों की पारी श्रीलंका ए के खिलाफ। तो खुश हो अपने फॉर्म से, क्रंच मैचेस के अंदर रन बनाए?
बस अल्लाह का शुक्र है, हम कोशिश करते हैं कि जो भी मैच हो उसको अपने फुल एफर्ट से खेले और जो हमारा प्लान होता है उसको एग्जीक्यूट करने की कोशिश करता हूं मैं। और इसी तरह कभी परफॉर्मेंस होती है, कभी नहीं होती, लेकिन ज़्यादा फ़ायदा होता है जब टीम के लिए आप खेले और टीम के लिए परफॉर्मेंस करो। ज़्यादा मेरे लिए ज़्यादा उसकी वैल्यू है।
बहुत बहुत मुबारक आपको आज जीत के लिए उमर, गो वेल।
थैंक यू।
Umair Yusuf was also the vice captain of this Pakistan A side, had runs in that semi-final, and of course he's a delighted lad having got the wickets. I've got the runs today, but let's talk to a bowler who's picked up wickets today as well. और जल्दी से बातें करेंगे, बैटिंग की भी आज अच्छी ओवरऑल प्रदर्शन रहा है आज पाकिस्तान ए टीम का। जब रन्स डाले इतने स्कोरबोर्ड के ऊपर, बैटिंग करने के लिए जब पहले आमंत्रित करे गए थे, क्या सोच चल रही थी खेमे में?
जस्ट हमारा सिंपल प्लान था कि हमने फेयरलेस इंटेंट के साथ खेलना है और हमारा प्लान यही था कि सामने ऑब्वियसली बड़ा मैच है, लेकिन हमने इसको सिंपल मैच की तरह लिया और हमने जितना सामने वाली टीम को अंडर प्रेशर करने का सोचा था उसमें हम कामयाब हुए।
मिडिल ओवर्स के अंदर जिस तरह से रन्स बटोरने में कामयाबी मिली, बड़े शॉट्स देखने को मिले, गेम प्लान था टीम का?
ऑब्वियसली हमारा यही प्लान था कि हमने जो है फ्लो को, जो हमारा जो टेम्पो बना हुआ था उसको रुकने नहीं देना है और चाहे विकेट्स गिरती रहे, हमने फेयरलेस क्रिकेट खेल लिया।
फेयरलेस क्रिकेट खेलिए, बहुत बहुत मुबारक आपको आज जीत के लिए।
थैंक यू।
Well, it's been a good batting effort, and of course a joyous team here from Pakistan. Saim Ayub contributing to that with a half century earlier as well. He just spoke with us. It's back to you guys in the commentary box.
Thank you, Raman, and it's been a fantastic performance by the Pakistan A side.